I'm broadcasting live on my stream on Facebook right about now, and hopefully you guys can see me because I can see me, and I'm about to see you as soon as I figure out how to change my volume so I don't hear myself. There, I can hear myself still. We're gonna silence that. Boom. Good. Okay. So, what's up? I did say I was going to come back tomorrow, and I was going to come back and do a live. Couple of things, though. Here's the deal. I didn't get the mouth thing worked out. There's still some sort of a lag. I'm working on it. I'm working out the bugs. Trust me. All right? But here it is, guys. I said I was going to do something, and I've been thinking about this for probably a good 18 months. Okay, so this is the deal, is that you guys that follow me, that know me, and definitely if you've known me for a long time, I have always struggled with being the fat guy. You know, I was always like, since I was 13 years old, that's when I can really remember starting to put on weight. I remember I was still playing football at the time in junior high school. And so, you know, you're a lineman, you know, that's cool. If you get bigger, that's fine. I was always kind of quick on my feet. So I was a quick, big guy, and they liked that, you know. But probably somewhere about halfway through the season, I really decided I didn't like doing football in Texas because it was hot as hell. But at any rate, I kept eating like a football player. And from that, I always had a problem. I always had a problem. And I mean, I did every freaking diet known to man. Probably not everyone. I mean, at some level, I just got totally fed up with it, especially as a teen. I just wasn't feeling it, and it just wasn't something I could stick to. So I've always had problems with my weight. It wasn't until, I guess, about 4 years ago. Maybe was it 4 years ago? Maybe it was 3 years ago. Yeah, it had to be 3 years ago. And this is the key. 3 years ago, on July the 5th, is when I started my journey. And so, in preparation of that anniversary coming again, I figure it is finally time to share with everybody how I did it and how I keep it off and how I did the transformation. If you look over here at the pictures, I mean, it's 3 phases that I went through. And literally, it's kind of crazy because in the 3 phases, I ended up having to buy 2 different wardrobes. You know, I mean, it's like halfway through losing, like when you lose 80 pounds, it's you can probably do the first 40 and stay in your clothes, but somewhere around there, the clothes just start falling off of you. And I bought a whole nother wardrobe, and I didn't realize that I was going to go even further because I was changing my lifestyle and changing the way that I was, you know, doing things. And I know, Dwight, thank you. I know there's some latency. I'm sorry about the latency. I'm working on it though. But I was doing some things, and I was, you know, not realizing that I was going to have to that I was making a total lifestyle change. And so I ended up losing more weight, and I had to purchase a whole nother wardrobe. And probably one of the most painful parts of the entire process. And I got a video. I should show it to you somewhere in this process. But it was saying goodbye completely to the old me. So it's like when you get you know, sometimes you buy the first set of clothes and then you keep some of your old set of clothes just in case you get fat again. So you got your fat clothes and your other clothes. But when you move from the other clothes to the other clothes, it's time for you to say goodbye to the first fat clothes. And when I said goodbye to the first fat clothes, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I got all teary and emotional, and I was feeling crazy about it. But, you know, any rate, So this is kind of where I'm at right now. I am basically 2 years in to actually keeping it off. And that is pretty exciting because I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to tell people, ask me, how did you lose the weight? What are you doing? And all that. And I never really told anybody. And the reason why is because I didn't want to be that hypocrite guy that loses all the weight and then gains it back. And, you know, I mean, if you remember certain journeys like the Oprah journey, I mean, literally within a couple of years, she was back. And I didn't want to be that person. And I didn't want to put myself out there and get people excited about something until I actually felt that I could maintain, you know? So I really, wait, I just, Daryl said he's got a stack. Well, you need to. He's got a stack of clothes. I know what he's talking about. I totally feel you, man. I totally feel you. But I didn't want to be that hypocrite guy that came and saw and then talked about it and blah 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 and look at me, and then go back and just, you know, let everybody down and let myself down. And so finally, I really, after being prodded by a couple of really good people, you know, they're like, dude, you need to get out there. You know you want to do it. You know you can help people. And I really do feel like I can help people. So how I'm going to do that? Very simple. Very simple. I am doing a Lose with John 21-day get fit startup. All right? This is, you know the drill, guys. You always hear it, that it takes 21 days to break a habit. And I really honestly believe that. I don't even know where it comes from. It comes from some 1970s kind of thought pattern. But I really think that if you dedicate yourself 3 weeks to doing something, by the time you get through that 3 week process, what was habitual has now become broken. But the only way that what you do can stay broken is, and this is a really important thing, is that you replace your bad habits with good ones. You replace your bad habits with good ones. And I'll just tell you, one of my bad habits is TV watching. And I watch one of the worst shows on TV, according to my sister. It is, I watch The Housewives. I love the Housewives series. I don't know what it is. I don't care about what it is. And I don't care what you think about me because I watch it. I don't care. Me and my daughter love to watch all the Housewives. So, but here's the deal. When I started watching, I noticed something. Is like, man, when the music starts playing and it gets started, I want to have some snacks. And I used to go out and I like the salty, crunchy snacks, you know? And I would go out and I'd get a bowl of Doritos or potato chips or pretzels or something like that, right? And the deal was, once I started on my journey, I couldn't eat that stuff. I knew I wasn't going to eat that stuff. It wasn't good for me, and I would overdo it. So I just replaced that. I didn't just say, okay, no eating during, my show. I just changed what I ate. And I literally started doing celery, a little ranch dressing, and it satisfied me, right? Because I still had the crunchy, I still had the salty, because there's plenty of sodium in celery. And after a while, and that's the key, after a while, that part became the habit. All right, as opposed to going and grabbing a bag of chips. So part of this whole process is really going to be that in that 21-day period, we're going to break habits and then replace them with other good habits. That, I will tell you, is it's the secret to the entire process. So, anyway, here's what you do, guys. Go to losewithjohn.com, sign up. Absolutely free, totally free. I got some materials I'm going to be sending to you. I got some videos I'm going to be sharing with you. We're going to do some live stuff. We're going to do some private live stuff. And we're going to support each other through 21 days. You can do this. 21 days. That's all it is. I want you to I want you to really get your mind right, get your head in the space, and let's just go for it. The day after the country's independence, you and I are going for our own personal independence. And trust me, when you work on yourself, that'll be the best project you ever did in your entire life. I cannot begin to even express to you the difference in my life, in my personal belief in myself, the power that came with changing the habit of being the old John and turning myself into the new John. And I will never forget this, guys. The very first time I ever had a thought about the things that I can control. You hear the things all the time, or the saying all the time about, you can only control your reaction to things, right? You can't control a lot of things. You can't control the world. You can't control people, but you can control how you respond, right? And the deal is, when you get more self-control, when you get more into yourself and you tap in to the strength that you have in willpower, nothing can stop you. And so the deal is, no matter how successful I was, quote, to you guys, I remember I'd be on stage and I'd come off stage and everybody would be shaking my hand and how great you are and blah, blah, blah. And then I'd go back to my hotel room and I would overeat. And I would think to myself, like, man, everybody thinks I got it going on. And here I can't even lose this weight and feel healthier. And it wasn't until I had a personal health scare that it made me wake up and recognize that I can't control all the bullshit out in the world. You can blow up freaking planes and walk in and shoot up freaking clubs and all. I can't control those crazy things. But the one thing I do have complete control over is myself. And as I go deeper and deeper into understanding myself, as you go deeper and deeper in finding out the power that you possess, because listen, if you can actually grasp and take control of your eating and your exercising habits, if you can do that, then you can control anything else. Everything else. Everything. I controlled everything else. I was successful at everything else. But this one thing, my own body, I had no control over. And getting control over that and my own willpower has changed everything. All right? And you can do this. I'm telling you, if my ass did it, I know you can do it. Because it's simple. I shouldn't be here. Knowing what I know about my past and what I know about how I got to 300 pounds, I shouldn't be here at 228, 29 pounds, and I'm not really happy about that 229 right now. Matter of fact, I'm pissed. But anyway, the deal is, you can do this, and I know I can do it, and that's why we're going to do it together. July the 5th, we're going to kick it off. But prior to that, I'm going to give you a little bit of good stuff so you can hang out with me. We can talk about things. And literally, here's the cool thing, man, is I totally understand. And you get it, guys. You get it. You see, I'm very transparent. You can tell I got my George Jefferson hair on. I mean, come on. I need a freaking haircut or a shave like a mug, man. I look like a bum, right? Because I'm totally being 1000% transparent with you. I want to do this with you. I think you can rock it out. And after 21 days, if you have not been changed, I'm going to give you matter of fact, I'm not going to even give you your money back. I'm going to triple your money back. Triple your money back. Why? Because it doesn't cost anything. So I'm going to give you 5 times that. 5 times. 5. Will you do it with me if I give you 5? Okay, I'm going to give you 10 times back. 10 times back, guarantee. 10 times your money back. Why can I do that? Because it doesn't cost anything. And here's the cool thing. It's going to be easy. It's going to be easy for you to follow. It's going to take your willpower, but it'll be an easy process for you to follow. I did it this way, and it worked for me, so I really believe it'll work for you. Go out there right now, sign up, Lose with John. I'm going to send you some stuff over the next few days. And as you look at the, matter of fact, I can actually bring this up. Let me bring up the website real quick. Here's what it looks like. Let's see if that changes over. Bladow. Yeah, it changed over because I'm on my thing. Hold on, here we go. Lose with John. There it is. Bang. All right, you go over there, just put in your name, email address, click to learn more. We're on the countdown right now. There's 3 hours and 3 days and 9 hours till we get it kicked off. I want you to have a great weekend. Go ahead and knock yourself out. Eat. Yeah, don't overeat, but enjoy your food and have a good time. And July 4th, party it up. Get yourself a few drinks, whatever you do, do. I'm going to be in the pool all day. And then on the 5th is the real Independence Day for me and you. Does that sound good? Are y'all with me? Who's with me? Who you with me? You going to lose weight with me? I need somebody to lose weight with. That's another thing. I need you to help me all over again. All right? Stephen, can it work if I'm a vegetarian? Yes, absolutely, Stephen. It will work if you are a vegetarian. Of course. Of course. I love that. And matter of fact, you can help me because I'm thinking about I'm not even thinking about, I know I want to become a vegetarian in 2017. I might do it a little bit earlier. I might do it at the end of this. I don't know. But absolutely. Kim Everett's in for 10. All right, Ken, she's in. I'm with you. Margot. Fantastic. She's in. Oh, George, you're in for 20? George, what's up, buddy? Absolutely, man. And then after that, we can have a steak dinner? Cool, man. Rock and roll. This is going to be fun. And I guarantee, man, that it will be something that you can take with you and do forever. Sherry, 15 to 20 pounds looks so good on you already. You know what I mean? So yes, take it off, feel good about it, and we're going to do this, man. We're going to do this. Nice to see you, Cindy. How are you? I saw your big foot. I saw that on, it's kind of funny, you see people's stuff go by the timeline, you remember all that stuff, and you don't say stuff. So I'm happy to see you. Hope everything's working out for you. Sorry about the foot. That kind of sucks. All right, guys. So just go ahead, do that. I'm not going to waste all your time. I appreciate you hanging out live. And we'll get started on the 5th. And I'll probably do another one of these, videos. And I'll definitely send a link to you when it's done over the weekend, just to get us all prepped up and ready. But I appreciate you hanging out with me and helping to support me to lose my weight, and I'm going to be there to help you, to support you to lose yours too. And we're going to do it. 21 days. We're going to get it in, baby. Get it in. All right, I'm out here for now. I got to figure out how to stop streaming. I can't remember how to stop streaming. That's the one thing I don't remember how to do. So, anyway, guys, I'm out here for now. Peace.